welcome back once more to Pathologic 3. When last we left off, we finished the non-chronological second day, at least as far as I think we can finish it. Once more, we'll do just a brief whistle-stop tour of the quests that we've done on day 2. I think they'll finish off everything we currently can. We can't do anything, we can't go back to day 1. We've done day 2. Day 3 is here. Day 4 is a mess. Day 5, however, has got some more interesting stuff here. I assume that day 5 is really where we need to go, but I like a distraction. So, day 5 it is, I suppose. Day 4 it is. Fuck. I need to make a decision. 4.
Мне-то ладно, я выдержу. Вы, главное, себе не врите.
Shall we continue? Let us examine the 4th day of your tragic odyssey. And I apologize for the camera blocking off the dialogue again. It's just one of those things that keeps happening because I'm a fucking idiot. Shall we continue? Let us examine the 4th day of your tragic odyssey. It was particularly replete with dubious conduct. Dubious conduct? Go ahead and say it. Crimes. Malicious malpractice, deliberate sabotage, or whatever you call it in your line of work. You are currently classified as a witness, hence I am speaking with you rather than my associates. Here in your own facility, no less. You're not under arrest. You're speaking to me as if the deaths of 15,000 people are my fault. Or was it 16,000? We've been talking for 5 hours straight, so my memory is fuzzy. Here are the facts. You happen to be the only competent doctor in a town of 18,000 facing an unprecedented, lethal pandemic. Epidemic. Is that correct? I mean, we've been through this a dozen times. Why do you keep asking the same question? Is this part of your interrogation technique? I'm getting ahead of yourself again, esteemed bachelor. Please, calm down. I'm just following the chain of events. My modest brain simply can't keep pace with your blistering train of thought. Quit the act. Modesty doesn't suit you. You assumed executive authority over the emergency command, and were in fact the person responsible for a number of administrative, research, and specialized tasks. Is that correct? An hour ago, you claimed I refused to take charge of the emergency command. You're contradicting yourself, Inspector. Getting tired, are you? Let's be brief then. Here are your case files. First, you attempted to flee the town on a smuggler's train, which landed you in jail, where you remained until the 5th day. Nonsense. Don't interrupt. Second, you scathingly refused to recruit motivated volunteers to organize corps of orderlies. Third, despite having all the means at your disposal, you deliberately ceased work on a promising vaccine. Furthermore... Let me see the folder with my report. I can't be full of this nonsense. You're just trying to provoke me. Furthermore, according to witness testimony, Bachelor Dankovsky was seen digging up graves at a cemetery, later conspiring with Artemy Burak. He led an infected person out of the quarantine zone. Clearly, you didn't sit idly by. I probably did all of these things, but you forgot the part where I planted explosives in the town hall and bit the heads off all the local bats. Do you think putting together a case like this was simple? Please get to the point. As your pals from beyond the Gorkon River say, to be a falcon, the quail must quail no longer. No one there says that, but who cares? Oh, yes. And most importantly, a double homicide. On the 4th day, Bachelor Dankovsky shot 2 random passers-by outside the warehouses. What, will you tell me that didn't happen either? Those, what did you say, random passers-by were about to nail a living person to a wall with actual nails. I had to intervene. When you deny the facts, please do me a favour and explain yourself, and stop meandering. Tell me your version of the event in detail. Describe your universe, so to speak. Let them bring me more coffee first, and make sure they had sugar this time. Well then, shall we? I can cancel past events. Click a gear-shaped node will turn red, meaning the chain of events leading to that node will be undone when the day starts. It's crucial to cancel the failed escape on day 4, otherwise I will wake again in prison tomorrow. Well, very clearly, let's just change everything. Children claim I talked to them the 3rd day. They refuse to repeat themselves. What do we talk about? Maybe they even let me into the town? Yeah. Nope. That didn't happen. Bad grief. Being dead? Nope, that didn't happen. The train. That didn't happen. In fact, you know what happened on the 4th day? Nothing. Nothing happened. Or maybe everything did. Day 4, which ends abruptly at 3 p.m. So we're gonna have to be careful then. Ah, degrees. Well, this is something we can fix. Right. We can simply change the contagion. What's the main problem? The unrest? No. No, it's the contagion that's the problem. Day 5, the contagion just explodes. We need to fix that. But I don't have any means of doing so. Very well. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. Greetings, Doctor. First of all, allow me to admit how utterly honoured I am to serve under an esteemed specialist with a metropolitan education. Here's my report. The town is on the brink. Problems keep piling up. This town has only one problem. The plague. Everything else is a trifling matter. I've already cancelled the younger Olgimsky's decree on vaccinating the population with who knows what, so we'll see infection rates slow down soon. I'm sure it was a very wise decision, but it's not enough. You're in charge now, and your power isn't just about shuffling decrees around like a deck of cards. There's a whole list of urgent issues that demand your immediate and full attention. Like what? Like the water supply. I'll have you know that tonight, vandals destroyed the town plumbing system. All the water pumps are broken. But why would anyone destroy the plumbing? You're new in town and not used to our ways yet. The steppe folk have some superstitions, so to speak, about digging up the ground. Vlad the Younger built the plumbing to provide the town with fresh water, but not everyone approved of his kindness. I can't say I understand why anyone would disapprove such valuable fruits of progress. Their beliefs forbid them from, how do I put it, violating the integrity of the ground without dire need. The pipes run underground, ergo, the pipes are the root of all evil. Naive logic, but undisputable in its own way. So, we have one day to provide water for the whole town. Easy enough. Without water, the infection will spread even faster than it already is, and the town won't survive long. And unfortunately, that's not the only problem we're facing today. We also need your decision on how to dispose of bodies. As usual, you want to challenge death, but what you have to do is tidy up after her triumph. The plague is fierce indeed, and it has struck down many in just a couple of days. I'd say it's running this town into the ground, but that's exactly the problem. Burial is slow, expensive, and hard. There's the obvious alternative of burning bodies. Judging by your tone, Aaron, there's some catch to the idea. The measure won't be popular. In the capital, they opened a new crematorium recently, or so they say, but even for the metropolitan masses, the idea of burning bodies is scandalous. What do you expect from us, then? Making such a decision would make you extremely unpopular amongst the masses and anger the townsfolk. A reasonable argument, I suppose. There's also the matter of the smell, smoke, ashes, soot. How do we handle all that? We don't have a newfangled crematorium like that. It's not really a true substitute for a crematorium, but you do have factory furnaces, right? That's the best available option. Very well, I'll make the arrangements in your name today. And then there's another issue, the Please, Aaron, let's take a break for now. I'm only just taking a bath, and I'm already treading water like this. Okay. So, given that Georgi is actually talking to us now, then we're going to get a lot more positivity there. Points of interest level unexplored. Okay, where are they then? I mean, I guess it's all the other things that we just haven't done yet. Okay. We've already looked at this, though. I don't think... There's another way to do this here. Okay, well... Fine. These degrees are going to have to wait for now. 3 hours difference of the capital. Oh, we're really probably in the steppe then. I could probably work out where that is, if I had the time. But I don't have time, or maybe I have too much time. What is time? Belladonna, Oxbile, and Novocaine. I need those. How much is in the prototype? Enough for us to need to use more, yeah, later, but... What can you give me? Oxbile? Swevery extract? Water, Novocaine, Belladonna. Strychnine Swevery is useful. I need that, actually. I'm gonna need a lot of these, I think, before the day is done. I need matches, too. Why do I not have any? Lara.
Да.
Dr. Dankovsky. I was told you had agreed to lead the town during the plague. I'm glad that power is now in the hands of a man who is no stranger to compassion. It's good to see you again, Lara. What can I do you for? Sorry, what can I do for you? That's my own Britishisms getting in the way there. So kind of you to remember me in this whirlwind of faces and duties. So much lights on your shoulders along with that power. Please, spare me a minute. Of course, I'm listening. My house has long been a shelter for anyone who needs a roof over their head. Now that the whole town is in peril, I need to play my part more than ever. I shelter those who have lost something, their home, their loved ones, their job, their reason to live on. Please be careful. An endless flow of people going through your house makes a potential vector of infection. Yes, of course. I have helpers. Besides lodgings, we also help with food, water, medicine. People are used to turning to us in their time of need, which is a good thing, but now our supplies are dwindling. To be honest, We'd be grateful for any help the town hall can spare us. Okay, I understand. You didn't prepare for an outbreak of plague. I'll arrange a delivery of food and medicine to you. Thank you, Doctor. Words can't express how much your help means to me at the House of the Living. You mentioned you had water. Can I ask where you get it? This morning I was told that the plumbing system had been destroyed. It has, but we still have the water carriers in these parts. They go to the springs in the steppe and carry barrelfuls of water from there. I've already arranged the deliveries. They're very compassionate people. Okay. The water carriers gather at your place too? It's convenient. If I come for a sanitary check, I'll talk to them as well. I know that's going to go badly. I know that's going to go really badly.
Землекопы все разбежались. Или они...
I hear it. I hear the voice from below the earth.
Читать меня учил Симон. Мне особенно нравилась та книга про сердце. Не помню название.
The man was shoved into a coffin and buried. Buried alive. He's screaming. He's crying for help. What a nightmare. Well, what are we standing around for? We have to hurry and rescue him. I don't know why they buried him. I just hear him underground. I sense him. How does it work? Do you hear the voice in the head, but you can't talk back? I can speak to the dead, but he's not dead. All I know is he cries out for help. Or even sure he's in the cemetery. Do you have any information at all? Does he know where we should look for him? No. He just screams. That's all. Classic man buried alive. Couldn't provide an address and coordinates? For fuck's sake. Fine, I'll find it myself. I'll start a search at the cemetery.
Спать хочется.
You probably want to ask why the town's fragmentation is Simon's design and not a flaw in your perception. You remember our conversations in the wrong order? No. In the right one. I remember everything correctly, unlike everyone else. Simon was a teacher to me, I suppose. He taught me calligraphy, piano, dowsing. I don't think he considered me an outstanding student, though. Then he was a fool not to. Both Simon and Isidore had many students. I think it was more important to Simon that I agreed to live in the Stillwater. It's a difficult house. It exhausts most people, and out of gratitude, he showed me a few things here and there. Maybe he was studying you. You think so? That would be flattering. I'd have gladly done anything for his research. I'm not surprised. I would have too. You know how people sometimes say, a person of integrity? Simon believed that integrity and wholeness limit a person. That to become something greater, one must first stop being a monolith. I don't understand how that would help. The Canes also believe in memory. They believe part of a person is the imprints they leave on other people, places, objects, and that the more of your traces settle on them, the less you're imprisoned by your body or your lifespan. When I talk to people, I sometimes feel as if I can see myself through their eyes. It's hard, isn't it? When everything gets mixed up. But then again, it should be hard. A trial requires exertion. Is this the path Simon laid out for me? To bring the world to revolution? I don't know. What difference does it make? Would you even be able to step off it now, even if you wanted to? Of course not. But for a moment it was nice to imagine that my neuroses and exhaustion were not the weakness of my organism, but the designs of some great sage. Oh, dear. Okay. We need to not be quite so fucking manic, but... Oh, so you're our doctor now. No wonder the whole theatre cleared out when you showed up. I mean, everything's ready for you in the former theatre. All the potions, poultices, and beds. Your assistant sent me to tell you they're just waiting for you. What assistant? You'll see. He's the bravest one who was offered the job. You're probably poking at boils and all sorts of nasty stuff, and some people just don't want to do that. But Yakov, he agreed. Sabarov did mention something about assistants. I should go and see who they hired. I do miss Seraphima. And Peton. Yakov is the best. He's not afraid of the plague, and you didn't scare him either. And you should hear the scary stories they tell about you. People say you brought the plague in your suitcase straight from the capital, that you're an undercover inquisitor, that even you don't know when you're gonna have a bad day and decide to execute someone. Oh, sweet Gloria Mundi. Well, time to go speed. What is time for speed? Where to go? Speed, time, speed, zoop. More accurately, where the fuck are we going? Okay, we can't take the transportation. Lara is doing something dangerous. And Georgi's at his workshop. Okay. Well, let's go. We gotta go fast. If we go fast, everything's fine. There's no end to how fast we can go. Oh, fuck. That's a problem. Well...
Стрелка замирает.
У этого города слишком много ребер жесткости.
Bachelor, you arrive at a most opportune moment. Would you mind helping me to resolve a matter of some complexity, so to speak? Please hear the accusation and lend your mind to the weighing of a verdict. Unless this involves blood poisoning, or at the very least a broken bone, I doubt I'm going to be much help. I'm a physician, not a judge. I'm not... You are a thinking man, and it is the way that you think that interests me. You seek to understand Simon, do you not? If so, it will be instructive for you to put yourself in his place. Simon was particularly interested in trials where law came into conflict with justice. Okay. Very well, then I'm ready. Excellent. Then let us proceed. Look upon this young man. By the letter of the law, his fate is the gallows. He's just a child. He killed his old man, slit his throat with a knife. Is there any evidence beside your word? Wasn't his real father. Neighbours say the man picked the boy up off the street about 3 years back. Took pity on the beggar, fed him and taught him carpentry. But the boy turned out wild, climbing through neighbours' windows, stealing shiny things like a damn magpie, dragging his loot home. Father tried raising him, with words, with the rod, but didn't work. And yesterday, the whole thing's ended with a knife to the throat, poor bastard. The rod? You're serious? Did your father beat you, boy? He won't answer. Seems he's mute. Don't talk at all. You see, Bachelor, even now you are moving away from the law and beginning to look for nuance. Think about why you are doing so. To ease your conscience, perhaps? To act strictly according to the law would be too cruel, would it not? And if he did beat him, so what? He was right to, wasn't he? The boy don't understand kindness. To pass judgment, one needs to see the whole picture. What, you feel sorry for the little savage? What about the man? Don't you feel sorry for him? He'll let this one go, and tomorrow he'll climb through another window and slit someone else's throat. It'll be on you. You. Why are you so certain that he is the murderer? Whole damn street heard it. They heard the screams. The man was yelling, saying how dare he speak to him like that. There was a crash. The whole flat was turned upside down. Turned upside down, so they fought. Think, will you? What kind of stupid questions are these? Of course they fought. And in your view, this frail youth could fight an adult man on equal terms? He's wild, ain't you? Seen how savages fight? Think, bachelor, but about yourself, not the case. You probe the accusation for weakness. But why? I want you to look at yourself from the outside and answer this question. What is driving you now? A thirst for justice or compassion? There can be no justice without compassion. Simon said that compassion is a double-edged sword. Compassion leads to doubt, and doubt may lead to error. And what, by your reckoning, would Simon have done? I have heard compassion described as a sword. That's why I'm not choosing that dialogue option. For sometimes radical compassion requires radical violence. And what, by your reckoning, would Simon have done? That was his gift. He could see beyond dilemmas and paradoxes, reconciling compassion with law. When faced with two resolutions, he was able to choose both. He believed that if you weighed another's fate, you can only use the scales of your own conscience. Hey, hold on. You mean to let the little imp go? What kind of conscience is that, letting a crime go without punishment? The boy is guilty of theft, that much I understand is proven, but the other charges are shaky. Well, look at this. Shaky, he says. We hold in a wagon full of evidence, and it's shaky to him. I don't. And you don't either, and that's precisely the problem. Thank you, bachelor. I shall take your observations into account when I render judgment upon the boy's fate. As for your own fate, you are not yet prepared to understand Simon, nor to think as he did, but I see you are trying. Return the day after tomorrow. Another dilemma awaits. I'll be there, I promise.
Кто смотрит на меня из-за стекла?
Broken leg guy again. Fine. Okay, what can we do next? The hospital? The grave? Yeah. Oh shit, I should have gone there. Like immediately. Shit. I should have gone there like now. Fuck. Whoops. I made a mess of that. Y'all motherfuckers aren't gonna catch me.
Слышь, иди сюда.
Well, that only helped so much. Well, again, that only helps so much. I'm not doing well. Move aside, pal. You're blocking the sky. Is it cold lying on the ground? You will... Time's standing still, so there's no need to hurry anywhere. Care to lie down? Don't mind the company. Would you move over? Please. You do understand that time can't truly be stopped by decree, not reality. You underestimate this Dankovsky fella. He can do a lot. And besides, when you're looking at the sky, it makes no difference whether time is standing still or moving. If time is moving, then sooner or later everything comes to the end. It ends in death. Well, I understand. Never noticed before how viscous time is. Alright, you outlast me in silence, I give up. Without time, it's hard. Well, in fact, I enjoyed it. Well, maybe that helped us not die of mania a little bit easier, maybe. Where the hell is this grave? Where? Surely it can't be Farkhead's grave. I have no idea where it is. Somewhere in here. Unless... You don't mean to tell me it's Isidore's grave. Fuck, it's Reuben? What? Well... okay, so I should have come here, like, immediately. Oh well, I fucked that up. Sorry, Grace. I guess we gotta come back and do it again. Oh well, let's do something else in the meantime, then. Fuck. Let's go. To Lara's house. Maybe we can find something of value there. Why do you insist on snooping around here? Didn't I make it clear that you'd be devoured? I'm a doctor. Studying the disease is my mission. I can't do that by hiding from it. Well, that's certainly noble of you, but in that case you need to learn the anatomy of an infected district. There is an epicenter. I see, it's the epicenter. Okay. Fine. It's the same epicenter quest line. The focus of infection that I can find if I want to. But you know, I just don't think I will do that this time.
Сон разума рождает чудовищ.
I'm going to just go insane instead. I think that's a better outcome than dying of plague. Okay. Yeah, no, well, this is a mess. Lara, is your house down here? Yeah, I honestly don't want to try and risk it again. Okay, what else is around here that I can loot? Well, that'll do. That'll also do. Nothing else. Nothing else to grab. Don't think. It's always worth just double checking though, just in case. You never know.
Главное, что трус. Всегда себя вел как трус. Ненавижу.
Sometimes I regret not studying medicine and having only my intuition to guide me when I help people. On the other hand, that would have meant leaving this place, if only for a time to study. A friend of mine managed to do that, but I couldn't imagine leaving. Your friend? Who do you mean? We called him Cap when we were kids. You know him as Artemi Burak. He was always torn between the town and the steppe, between the kin's traditions and his craving for new knowledge. It was so odd to think that he was the one who left, only to return now, and that I was the one who stayed behind. So you're childhood friends, then? We are. We've always been inseparable. Artemi, me, and 2 more of our peers. But I shouldn't waste your time on my memories. You're here to ask about the shelter. Can I ask why you made your house into a shelter in the first place? This is my father's house, where my memory of him lives. He was a strict, rule-bound man, but refusing someone in need was abhorrent to him. When he died, I decided to set up a shelter here, so people would always have food and a roof over their heads. And I have a house that isn't quiet as a tomb. It was noble of you. But you can't just bury yourself alive, sacrificing your own life for the sake of others. Why do you think I'm sacrificing anything? The shelter gives me strength. Makes me feel like I'm not on this earth for nothing. Believe me, living purely for others will take everything you have. One day you'll wake up not knowing what your dreams are for. For now, I just wake up worrying for the town. That's why I asked you, what should I tell you about the shelter's conditions? Anything you think is important. Yes, of course. Well, we provide clean bedding to those who stay the night. We thoroughly wash any dishes used by those who come to eat. We check everything that's donated to us. What else? We have an emergency exit leading towards the river. You walk around and see. You can just walk around and see for yourself. At first glance, the house is in good condition, no signs of plague, but will you let me check the water? It's crucial during a plague, but also possibly an infection carrier. I'm no doctor, but my thoughts also went first to the water. My friend has given me the idea of bringing it here from the steppe. There are remote springs there. He literally carried the first barrel on his back. That's why we call him Cub as children. He's always been strong. Do you mean Burak? It's nice of him. Doesn't mean we don't need to analyze the water in my lab, though. But it's a slightly sarcastic response that I'm not going to do. Indeed, it makes sense to look for water away from the town right now. Where do you usually get it? There are several springs in town, and then there's a new plumbing system. But that one hasn't really taken root. People don't trust it. They believe the earth was disturbed by its construction and will one day retaliate. We don't drink water from the Gorkon either. As far as I know, the Gorkon water is clean. Or it was before the epidemic. Was it avoided out of superstition too? I guess I never thought about it. I was born here, you see. I've not known almost anyone to drink river water. Even my father, a learned man, told me to avoid it. Some things just happen out of custom, not some rational reason. Okay, right now it's for the best. Who knows what's in there, but we need to be careful. May I analyze your steppe water in my lab? Of course. If you need to go ahead, take any samples you need, though, to be honest, the thought of you doubting the steppe water frightens me. Well, everyone needs water, therefore we should make sure it's safe to drink. That's something useful, at least. Too many things today. Too many things and not enough time. We've already failed one quest after all. Very well. Out to the right and through, and then we get to. Well, we should go. Okay, out, up to the right and through. know she is, but I can't. Oh, you bastards. Resources in here that I need to. Let's go. I don't think I can survive. There's not a way through, is there? Get fucked. The hospital. Oh, the hospital, I mean the theatre. The operating theatre, the regular theatre. A theatre of sorts, let's go. Okay, Reuben is dead now, so we fucked one thing up. We're definitely redoing the day. We know that much. That's not hard to figure out. Fucked through there. Oh, excellent. What else do we need to do? Oh, mimes, what are you doing this time round? Fucking thespians, I tell you, like.
У тебя горячая голова, так? И холодное сердце, так? А надо бы наоборот.
They told me the theatre's a hospital now, with a doctor for a director. So here I am looking into your eyes, and how are you a doctor? You can tell a man's profession by his eyes? Yes. Eyes give away many things. They're like keyholes. Well, actually a good keyhole doesn't give way without a key. Your eyes give you away. They give you away. I look into them and see your body is here, but your mind is far away in the capital. You're thinking of ways to leave, but you're not going anywhere. The town's hold on you is strong. You haven't realized it yet, but it's true. Not bad. Maybe a little impressive, even. Any other interesting things you can tell me? You in the capital, a room with an investigator. You're on trial. The town has perished, and they made you take the full. And you could have lived with that. You are guilty of not saving it, after all. But after they're finished with you, they tear apart your Thanatica just like that. For no reason. What's wrong? You've gone pale. How do you know what I fear? Oh, it's all in the eyes. They're holes into the soul. You know that? But I'm not reading your fears. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Do you believe me now? Then listen, you need my help at the hospital. So what can you help me with? I see you're swamped with patients there. There are more of them than rotten apples in autumn, but my hands work miracles. They can take the pain away. What do you mean, take pain away? Every illness comes from the heart. The body is nothing more than a reflection of the spirit, but you need not understand that. All you have to do is believe. If you don't let me in a few days, your hospital will vanish. Ta-da! It doesn't matter if you don't like me. It doesn't matter if you like me or not. What matters is the people inside. Don't you agree? And what are you going to do, exactly? Save those you write off as doomed. I don't think it will hamper you. You can't even begin to comprehend the parts of the body I work with. Who knows? Maybe your presence will calm someone. Are you the good Clara or the evil Clara? Alright, let's give this a shot, see what the fuck happens. Your presence might calm someone. Come in then. But don't go around calling yourself a doctor, and don't get in the way of real medicine. Understood? Don't call yourself a doctor. You care more about words than about what actually matters, scholar. Alright, I'll obey. I'd say don't get in the way, me either, but you couldn't, even if you wanted to. Remember the rules, girl. Don't interfere. No. Words are extremely important. Common ground. I think this is important. Seems when faced with the choice, Simon either didn't choose at all, or somehow choose both opposing options. A way to undo the knot. Perhaps if we just sever it. Gordian knots, after all, are impossible to undo. The best thing to do is to cut them, no? Yakov Little, my assistant. Why did he show up? Where did he even come from? There isn't even a school here. I didn't ask for an assistant. I didn't ask for him to climb to the jaws of the plague with me. I never asked for this.
Больно выдумки хитра.
Doctor, there you are. I've been appointed your assistant through my education. Through? Sorry, we'll do that line again. I've been appointed your assistant, though my education... in short, I'm not even a veterinarian. Just dabbling in medicine, really. I hope you don't send me away on the first day. I forgot to introduce myself. Yakov Little at your service. We'll see. There's a lot to do. We'll find a use for you, I'm sure. Thank you for trusting me. I solemnly promise to you that I will learn everything, catch it on the fly. The governor's people found me. I used to do some stitching on them when needed. Well... if they sort you out, that means they survived your mending, and that's something, at least. Allow me a question. Yesterday, you ordered us to look for people whose test results suggest sandpest but don't have its signs and symptoms. How can that be? Intercurrent disease. Another infection suppresses the plague, for a time, supposedly. What's with the dancer from yesterday? How's she feeling? Did you get any reports? I did. She died, but not from the sandpest. 2 diseases weakened her. If we treated the other one, maybe she'd lived a wee bit longer. Maybe I should give him a Scottish accent if he's feeling a wee bit. But there's good news too. No, we'll not do the Scottish accent. I ventured to test the whole pub for plague this morning. Everyone's clean, so the dancer wasn't contagious then. You do have some understanding, Little. Do carry on like that. So we're going to make our drug from the blood of these patients, the ones the plague doesn't kill outright. Did I get that right? Our vaccine. We'll try, how do I say it, to pass their resistance on to others? Well, we won't get a universal treatment right away, but if our serum works in at least some cases, that is still a victory. That's how it'll be, huh? We'll find patients and carry them straight to the centrifuge to make a vaccine out of them. Doesn't sound humane. No, we diagnose them first, or the centrifuge will spin who knows what. We'll do an interview, a physical exam, a second interview about symptoms, tests maybe, but not for plague. Well, that might be a quandary. The microscope that you brought from the capital, we installed it like some monument, but we couldn't find any slides or reagents for it. We're looking for them. Bother. First those little pilferers, now this. Get me the microscope slides by tomorrow, I don't care how. We'll find everything. It's my first day working, but please don't be too harsh. It's bedlam over here. I've only just discouraged the orderlies from plundering the other costumes, beside the bird ones. Alright, here. I put together a list of diseases we might encounter in patients who resist the plague, but it's easy to show that in action, on a live specimen, so to speak. Live specimens coming up. We found 3 patients for you. Luta, a shopkeeper, Finch, a dyer, and... hold on. Wait a minute. Let me at least have a look around first, see if the theatre is any good at playing the hospital in our play.
Чёртова рана. Вся так и горит.
Mendy, turning the theatre into a hospital. Don't think you had chosen a better place, or a worse one. I used to come to see plays here. I've even participated in a few myself. Ah, really? Who did you play? You'll laugh. I was a doctor. That is funny. How's it go again? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely patients. I don't understand. You're quoting something. Never mind. Let's get down to business. You're here, which means you're ready to help. I am. But not just to help, Emshin. I want to make a panacea. A medicine that will cure the sand plague. I believe it's possible. Really? Well, if you're so bold, then we need tissue samples from the infected, and the more the better. You don't need to talk to me like a child. This isn't just wishful thinking. The infected are not something we're going to be short of, Emshin. No. You don't understand, Barak. We need special patients to see how the body reacts to the plague. We need people that are sick with something else too. The intercurrent illness. Do you have any idea that where we could find someone? I think I know what you're getting at. You're interested in the termitary, aren't you? Yes, good. The elder Olgimsky became suspiciously nervous yesterday when the termitary was mentioned. It has been sealed off to protect the people inside from the sand plague. And you just believe that? Anything Big Vlad says I wouldn't trust. The termitary is a perfect petri dish right now, I expect. Every word he says stinks of something. You smell it too, don't you? Lies. They sealed a swarm of people inside a cramped, filthy pigsty. I expect the termitary is a perfect petri dish right now. You need a sampler from that dish. If there's an outbreak of the Olgibsky's plant, I need an intercurrent patient from inside who I can compare to those infected in the town. Find me one, Barak. You're a local. You must know a way to get inside. Alright, physician, it's a deal. You'll have your patient, but I have a request of my own. I'm listening. It's only a small favour. I've been in the termitary for some time, and there are children in town I'm responsible for. They need to be looked after. While I'm away, I ask you to be their... What's the word you people use? Their guardian. Fine. Well, whatever. Babysitting it is then. Thanks, physician. It's a deal. By the way, before I forget, I have this trinket here. It belonged to my father, but I suspect that you might need it more than I do. 3 children. That's exactly 3 more than I'm used to. Skinny, scratch knees, she keeps fidgeting with her hands. This next part's going to be tricky and it's going to swallow a lot of time. What else do you want, Emshin? Don't hold me up if you want me to bring you a patient today. I just wanted to clarify one thing. You said you intend to make a panacea. Are you serious? Yes. If you'd ever bothered to open a dictionary, you might have read the definition of cure for all diseases. You're using that name to refer to a cure for the sand pest. Didn't choose the word lightly. Akin older belief that the sand plague brings together all diseases at once. That it's the primordial, original disease, the disease. Before you dismiss that as just a fairy tale, keep in mind, my father shared that belief, and you acknowledge his credibility. Your father survived the previous outbreak and kept the town from vanishing then. That's why his opinion still carries weight with me. Emshin, we don't have time for debates. Here's your answer. Yes, I hope to find a cure for the plague, to save those people who are already sick. You hope to make an effective vaccine to prevent the plague, to stop it from spreading. Have you made any progress on the cure already? You won't like it. Yesterday you told the whole town what you think the dead gruel the Odongi brew is nonsense, but I think they were looking in the right direction. Herbs and blood are needed, but just not the ones they had. Which ones exactly, I haven't figured out yet, but the key to salvation, the solution to the plague, is here somewhere. I see. My thoughts about the vaccine were also based on that nightmarish concoction, although I've since left it far behind. We're both still at the beginning of our paths. We have nothing to fight over, we're not getting in each other's way. Maybe one day that will come, but today is not that day. You're right. And I'll be glad if you succeed, if you really do find a way to cure the sick. Looks like a gallows. Dubious construction. More trouble than it's worth, but it's worth a try. Very well. Okay, so we have a few other things to be doing. But it's still early enough in the day. We've got time. Right, now comes to the part where I probably need to get some
Альгимский
pen.
неплохой человек. Я про младшего, конечно.
That's not a pen. Ah. The doctor, she takes notes. So, doctor, have you had a look around? Is everything to your liking? Is it all set up properly? It'll do. You can't do better in a day, anyway. We did our best. I didn't sleep all night. Please tell us if something's not right. Where are the patients that I'm supposed to examine personally? Don't tell me they're up there on the stage. What a place you found for them. Where else would they be? It's for clarity, to separate them from the patients we wouldn't dare distract you with. Besides, the theatre seems to dictate its own rules, even now it's a hospital. The moment you walk in, your eyes are drawn to the stage. It's where the most interesting things happen. There's something to it. A bachelor from the capital performing a show called Diagnostics in a provincial theatre. Well then, shall we get to work? We followed your instructions, looked for those who lasted more than 5 to 8 hours of the plague. We found 2, Luta the shopkeeper and Filat, a guard at the cemetery, and the third when Finch came to us on his own. So, Luta, Filat, and Finch. So, shopkeeper. Relocated from an infected district. Says she feels fine, just had a fever. So Luta is the shopkeeper. If I'd ask if you're allowed to start with her, she's been waiting the longest. It's awkward. And who's this volunteer, Finch? Just an ordinary worker, already written himself off. When he came to turn himself at the hospital, he asked for something for his head, said it was aching. So Finch is the volunteer. And Filat, you say? The guards, that very dormitory for the Bull Enterprise workers, that big Vlad quarantined? That's right. Must have caught it there whilst he was on watch. Filat is the guard. You won't get much in the way of complaints from Filat. Probably best to leave his case for last. It's not too bold of me to be giving advice for a luminary like you. Right, we'll do the guard last. Volunteer, middle. And the shopkeep first. Very well, let's begin. Who do you ask me to start with? Luta? Alright, have it your way. Ah, excellent. Drugs. I love drugs. I don't need more amalgam right now. Actually, I'm okay for it. That stuff is the thing that keeps the game going. That's the real lifeblood. I will sacrifice my health for time any day. I'm healthy, just so you know. I don't have anything. Why did they bring you here, then? I had a fever for no reason, that's why. But it stopped recently. Fever. But I'm better now. I had no scratches on my skin, no yellowing, no sandpaper scratches, no drought of the mouth. What circumstances preceded the fever? So, no. Skin. symptoms. What circumstances preceded the fever? It's always good to get a full history. You should be getting a good full history of the events surrounding the history of the presenting complaint, the past medical history, the medications they're taking, the allergies they have, the social history. You need the full history to really have a good idea. Ideally, if you're an expert, you can take that full history in less than 10 minutes. 5 if you're ambitious. Our house was cleared out after the infection came. People were sent wherever there was space. Some were lucky and ended up in an empty living room. Some got an attic or a cellar. Us, we were put in a boiler room. Boiler room, you say? Was it turned on? Of course. The air was so stuffy in there, I tell you. But there was a silver lining. No sickness can survive that hellfire. Well, convincing, but I still need to examine you. Please. Undress there, behind the screen. I don't see anything. Pale. Pallor. Okay. Nothing on the back. Arms. Hematoma. Bruisings. Okay. Reverse of the arms. It's always a good idea to write down your findings, because if you just take it all and try and keep it all in your memory, it will get jumbled. You will miss things. The best way to actually be thorough, the best way to actually be a good physician to treat your patients well, is to not miss the small things. Pick up on everything, and the only way to do that, realistically, is by using a memoirs. She's got barely anything. Barely anything at all. Fever. Pallor, fever. She does have red eyes. She's not getting hallucinations, headaches, hydrophobia, memory lapse. No. Loss of coordination, no. No chest pain. Why is chest pain a respiratory symptom? I understand. That's going to fuck me up. Because no, real world physician brain to the side. Burning sensation in the heart, fever, rapid pulse, weakness, vein damage, severe pallor. She does have that. I'm fairly sure it's anemic vasculopathy. But I'm not going to lock that in yet. You done with the exam, Doctor? Can I go now? No, absolutely not. An examination with no questions can only happen at a morgue. I told you everything the last time, but if you say so, you're the doctor. Allow me to call my assistant in. I'll use your example to show him how to proceed during an appointment.
Лиха беда. Начало.
You called, Doctor. I'm here and ready to heed. So, Little, we have a patient here. She's claiming to be in good health, despite having had a fever a few days ago. Do we take her word for it? Well, if she's had a fever, there must be some reason for it, and we have to find it. Remember this, a patient's self-evaluation may be incorrect. That's why you must ask specific questions about the symptoms, about what's come up during the exam, and about the patient's circumstances and daily life. I think I get it, in theory. God knows how it plays out in practice. I'll demonstrate. Observe and learn. Little, I won't be around forever. The patient is running a temperature, in other words, a fever. Open my ledger and look up fever and tell me how many conditions is listed as a symptom of. Oh, gee. 8 of them. 8 diagnoses fit the bill. It's a frequent symptom, which means that you're going to have to find others and narrow down the search, then do it again and again and again until you're left with just one verdict. This little is what's known as a differential diagnosis. The name is self-explanatory. We differentiate between similar things to find the only correct solution to our problem. Can't wait to give the method a try. Let's get down to it then. You look pale, Mum. Has your skin been like that since birth, or is this pallor recent? It's not like I get to look in the mirror a lot, living in that boiler room and all, but I don't think I've ever been pale. Rich do nothing's a pale. Me, I'm a commoner. So pallor isn't typical for you. We're marking that as a symptom. Little add pallor to the fever in the record. What do we get? Give me 2 conditions down from 8. That's like magic. As we noted, fever, pallor. A single symptom pallor eliminated 6 of our 8 candidates. We're left with a choice of just 2. Where did this hematoma come from, my good lady? I mean, the bruise over here next to your wrist. Do you bump into something? Or is there someone who batters you? Don't worry, there's nothing to be embarrassed of when seeing a doctor. I'm not embarrassed. A bruise? Well, that's new to me. I've never seen it before. I can't remember anything like what you're talking about. It certainly wasn't beaten up. I must have bumped into something myself and forgotten all about it with all the fuss. The boiler room is dark and cramped, and that's probably where the bruise is from. Dr. Dankovsky, I'm seeing this hematoma, this fancy bruise on your list. Are you with us, little? Pay attention. She doesn't remember how she got to the bruise. She can only guess. The manual provides a more detailed description of the illness for a situation like this, what causes it, who's susceptible, etc. It can give useful clues. Got it. When in doubt, read about the condition in detail. Practicing medicine takes more than checking symptoms against a list with a schoolboy's diligence. You'll have to bring reasoning into it. Here's one way to do it. Tell me, my good lady, do you garden? Do you grow anything? Anything at all, from roses to cucumbers? Cucumbers? Roses? I'm not following you at all now, Doctor. No, I've never liked digging and shoveling in the earth and all that. There. Earth. Does the boiler room you've been relocated to have an earthen floor by any chance? That's right, it does have an earthen floor. The boiler room isn't really suited for living in, but in these times I'd be ungrateful to complain. How did you guess, Doctor, about the earthen floor? So, why do we need that little detail? Why does the floor matter of all things? It's simple. All kinds of things can be found in your local soils, including microorganisms capable of disrupting circulation, hence the pallor. The bruises were not caused by trauma. A hematoma appears when the blood vessel walls are damaged, either by an external force or, as in this case, an illness, and the infection can be contracted with contact with the earth. We found our diagnosis. You have tetanus. You're a genius, Dr. Dankovsky. Stop it with the idolizing. In a couple of days, you'll have gotten the gist of it at the very least. Bravo to you anyway. You're a true master of medicine. So the patient is the sand pest alongside... what's the other diagnosis? I've talked you through it all. You can finish it yourself. Symptoms are fever, pallor, and a bruise. Fever, pallor, bruise. She's got red eyes. She didn't mention the headache. She doesn't appear to be diagnosed. Lock in the diagnosis. Done. What about me, Doctor? Where am I to go now? What happens next? Well, you'll remain here under observation, and your blood will be used for the vaccine. There's hope that everyone can benefit from this. Very well. Finch, the volunteer. You gonna burn me? Where'd you get that idea? It's not exactly a secret. Whole thing is like putting out wildfire. If someone's house is under suspicion is torched. If someone sneezes, the entire town's district's sealed off. Sick and healthy folks alike. Then those who deal with the sandpest are marched off and burned. That's not true. We do nothing of the sort. Like hell you don't. Nothing of the sort. You ought to peek outside your study more often, Professor. Elephantum ex muscafacis, or as my colleague Borak would put it, you let a bullfinch out and back comes a bull. Mr. Tiny here told me I could be useful to you. Before I die, that is. So you can find something inside me that slows the pest down. So go ahead, find it. What do you need? What do you want? Do you want to draw some blood from me? Alright then. Oh, where did they bring you in from? I walked here, from home. Caught it from my neighbours. Knew as soon as the skin on my chest started peeling away. Peeling skin. So I waited a day. The neighbours' screams stopped in the middle of the night. So I went to check on them in the morning, and they were all dead. Me, though, I was alive and walking. And now I'm here. Why'd you need to know that, Doctor? Any minute detail can reveal something. Let's continue. What's your vocation? I'm a dyer. Been breathing in poisons for 5 years now. One day it's red, next day it's blue, then yellow. Could that be why this fever of yours doesn't do me anything? Toxic pigments. It's a possibility. Tachycardic. Peeling skin. Eczema. Nope. Nothing else here. Check the nails, Dankovsky. Check the nails. Check the mucous membranes. Check the eyes. You'll never know what you find. Check the calf circumference. Have they got DVT? Skin is yellowed. Yellow. Skin. Just an old chemical burn scar. We sorted it out, Doctor. Will I be useful in your remedies? My vaccine. It's a vaccine I'm working on, and please allow me a couple of clarifying questions, so I can be certain of your diagnosis. It's the plague, of course, a sandpest thing, isn't it? The plague, yes, but there's another condition that's prolonging your life. You said it yourself, your neighbours didn't survive the night, but you're holding up admirably. Well, blow me down. 2 ailments, making me healthier than if I only had 1. You know best, Doctor. What do you want? To question me, right? Question all you want. You complained that the skin on your chest was peeling. It was, here, right? In the very middle. I knew right away. Skin turns nasty when you're plagued, right? No, still no idea. Let's leave your skin peeling for now. Let's go into another thing. Ready for anything? Let me take another look at you. I might have overlooked something. It does not take this long to examine a patient. Ah, there we are. Nope. How did I miss something? more questions. No. No more questions. Skin on your chest is peeling. What have I not done here? Oh, I didn't select the things. That's what I've done here. X-Men. Fine. Rapid pulse. Fine. But the other thing is the yellowing of the skin. Foot is yellowing. Liver conditions that could cause this. Have you noticed anything like that? Oh, tachycardic as well. It's too fast. Began running fast not too long ago, Doctor. Can hear it myself, thrashing like it's caught in a snare. Too fast indeed. And your foot is yellowing. Liver conditions could cause this. Have you ever noticed anything like that? Yellowing on the foot? It's dye, Doctor. I'm a dyer. Tub spilled once. It's the burn. It's all that's healed over time. It's smaller and paler than before. Very well. Now we remove yellowing of the skin. Yakov. Little. Where is he when he's needed? You should see a symptom disproven. He's always putting all sorts of things into the chart, diagnosing every disease in the world. Is that all? Yes. It is. Clearly. Yes, lock in. Fair enough. Fine. Your pulse and the X-Men together give a good picture. Finally, I was afraid I just kicked the bucket without helping any science. Well, I can pinpoint the diagnosis now. Two symptoms make it certain. Diagnosis confirmed. And finally. And that's the story of my life and times up to the present moment. But why do you want all these details from me? Half hour's worth of talking and that was all besides the point. I thought you'd be interested to know why the sandpest can't get me, because I certainly find that interesting. I'd even say amazing. None of what you told me was beside the point. Everything was important, especially your chickenpox at age 6. And it's also brilliant to hear about the illness of your father's brother's cat's aunt. Sure you're not overstating my importance, Doc? Right. Alright then, let me ask you this. What time of day do you feel worse than usual? All the time. I used to be as hardy as a bull wrangler, but now I have trouble even standing up for long. I get drowsy. My knees give out. It's embarrassing. I feel like I'm failing everyone. Drowsy. Have you been easily fatigued like this for a long time? I don't take a great interest in my own person, Doctor. Got enough people to spend my attention on as it is. But I have trouble doing my job because of this. It's a rugged man's job. Right. Olgimsky hooked the cemetery shut and you've been guarding it for 6 days? Since Tuesday? It's the third time you're asking me. May I ask why you distrust me so? You said the cemetery had been shut down in order to shield its residents from the infection. Does that mean they knew there would be an epidemic? Who knows? First they said there'd been a blowout of some kind. Sweet soot settled on the walls, later looked like mold. Well, the kin was worried. They're like bees, and now they respond to things. Soon as one makes noise, the rest are unquiet as well. There was a mighty buzz in the hive, perhaps on account of the poisonous soot. Conditions are rough at the cannery, you know. To all my fellow 97 poets of Revachol players out there, the black mold is everywhere. So, what's going on there now? They're shouting. Lots of clamour, and a nasty kind of clamour too, is what you'd expect. They're not having a great time stuck in there like pickles in a jar. No regular meals, no enough drink to go around either. The place is, after all, a poorhouse. Or a fat man treats all his people like cattle. Getting through the day is a struggle. Small wonder they're slamming into walls. If it was up to me, well, if it was up to you, then what? You can't lock up a living creature against its will. It's how you turn people into proper beasts. But try so much as hinting at to our Olgimsky yes-men. They're dead drunk on power. It used to be alright working with them, but now I can't stand those guardsmen. Okay. Disrobe, down to your undergarments, my good guardsman. I'm going to examine you. Since you're still preoccupied with my work as a security guard, here's my advice to you, Doctor. You're being too heavy-handed. This lockdown of yours is making people seethe. And a cauldron can only seethe for so long before the lid flies off, even if you screw it down. We're in the middle of an epidemic. Quarantine is a necessary measure. Nothing here. Exhausted? Trembling? Could he be using Turing? Trembling. He's not. Okay. Strange redness. Rash? Lights? Something else? There's red spots in his face too. Arms. No. Veins are definitely damaged, but the question is how long ago. Yes. Very well. Let me go, will you, Doctor? I don't understand all this commotion about me. What makes me so special? Besides, I've got work to do. Work? I'm sorry, but you're going to have to forget about work for now. You must remain at the hospital. I used to guard locked-up people, and now I've been locked up myself. That's life for you, isn't it? It's the kind of sick joke life plays. It's not the same. Frankly, I don't see the point of the termitary lockdown. It's desperation for the Olgimskys. Meanwhile, here you can serve the common good through the vaccine. Oh, I was just musing to myself. What do you want me to do? Do I need to give blood or maybe take a pill? Before we get to the blood and pills, there'll be more questions. Are you ready to answer? Told you my entire life story, Doctor, and you still want more? Well, ask away then. Can you recall having any other ailments beside what you've already mentioned? Just the fatigue. 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 What would that even be classed under in this? Don't have time for ailments, do I, Doctor? Between one whole day of work and the next, I'm lucky if I get enough sleep to have time to throw a lunch together. On top of that, lately you've what? Nothing, Doctor. I'll lose my train of thought here. Not used to chattering away for a whole hour like you and I have been doing. I urge you, do not be reticent. Tell me all of it. Any out-of-the-ordinary detail about your life, however trivial, may turn out to be vitally important. You really like to dig in, don't you? Like a tick. I don't have any out-of-the-ordinary details for you. They're all in the ordinary. How long have you had those red spots on your skin? Never had clear skin, me. Not a clear skin life over here. Although, let me think. Actually, yeah, the spots that you're pointing out are brand new. Reddening, I'm keeping as a symptom on your record. Narrows it down to 4 possible diagnoses. One, 2, 3, 5. 5. Twirly syndrome, though. What's that you're muttering, Doctor? The veins in your leg don't look very healthy. Have you ever noticed that before? My legs? Oh, they're that way all the time I spent standing up. It's my job as a security guard. 16 hours of standing every day, and Olgimsky won't spare a stool for us to sit down. Says it's not the proper way. But for discipline. Well, working as a guard can easily cause a mundane case of varicose veins. On the other hand, at least 3 promising diagnoses on vaccine front can manifest as vein issues. You're quite lost in thought, Doctor. Not really that complicated. Can't wrap my head around the law me being at the center of this brouhaha. There's a syndrome that fits the description, but it mostly affects drunks. So I'd like to ask you, good sir, do you consume alcohol, and do you do it on a regular basis, and in what quantities? A quantity best described as God forbid. In my line of work, you must be alert, so my basis hasn't been regular since last year. Quite the contrary, I've been abstaining. Can't stand a drinker myself. Your diagnosis depends on it. Do you understand your diagnosis? As far as I'm concerned, you're just 5 liters of blood packed into a person. Your moral fibre is of no concern to me. To drink or not drink is a personal choice. Mine is purely a medical interest. Are you being honest with me? This is a crucial question. It's not one to evade. I'm telling you, it's not regular. I don't have the habit. Period. No, I can't in good conscience put my stamp on a diagnosis. I don't have enough information. Not without home inspection or neighbours' testimonies. I'm going to your house, sir. My house? Why on earth, Doctor? I can understand talking to me, feeling me up from head to toe, collecting my blood, but searching my home like I'm some bandit. What did I do wrong? You're not at fault at all. If anyone's to be blamed here, it's me for not spotting enough symptoms for a definitive diagnosis. Well. Not at all what I expected from a man of medicine. To break into my house. Imagine that. Don't worry, I won't touch anything. I just need to take a look around. I'm being Dr. House for some reason. Does anyone ever think about the nominative determinism of Dr. House for being so keen on breaking into houses? Odd fucking design decision of that TV show. I didn't watch very much of that TV show for multiple reasons. Not my particular favorite, I must say. Never particularly enjoyed it. Okay, we've got a way forward. Are we gonna mania it up to get through this district? Yeah, we are.
Никогда не один. Всюду вещи.
Okay, let's go find the kids. This is gonna be a problem, but that's fine. It's fine.
Вот сюда.
Wrong way.
Не пась. Мало мы вас вешали. Никогда не один. Всюду вещи. Стой. Только не убивай.
Okay, let's go. We don't need more amalgam. Not right now. We're actually okay for amalgam. We haven't fucked it up too much yet. I don't want to say that the game is generous with amalgam, because it isn't. But it's generous enough that I can get away with it. Okay, the kids. Let's look after the kids. Did Bear send you? Bear said a grown-up would come and play with us while he's away. Bear? That's what you call him? What kind of nickname is that? Whoa, stop, hold on a minute. There was supposed to be 3 of you, no? We should tell him. No.
А чего это у тебя из кармана торчит?
No, we shouldn't. He'll get worried. That's an ominous start to the conversation. Maybe you can help? Or he'll just punish us. Do you want him to punish us? Burak Bear said there was 3 of you. Where's the 3rd child? It's not our fault, honest. Say, mister, have you ever seen a door disappear? Like, you just walk through the door and then there's no door? Only when I'm drunk. I told you he's gonna punish us. Too grumpy. Even though it's not our fault anyway. We were playing hide and seek, and then there was this door, and Murky, and then the door, and slam. There was just the wall there. And we had nothing to do with it. We were just standing there, touching the wall. If I understand you correctly, you were playing hide and seek, and you can't find Murky. No. Slow down. Explain it from the beginning, please. What door are you talking about? I told you the door was right here. It just appeared in the wall. Murky just went through it, and as soon as it closed, slam, gone. No more door, just this wall. Bear's gonna be upset. He's gonna be so upset. Please, mister, don't tell Bear we lost Murky. I swear, we asked her not to go in, but she said they were calling her and she went in anyway. Door, right here, this very wall, showed up, vanished. Am I understanding correctly? What a stupid old man you are. We told you we were playing hide and seek, a door appeared and then vanished, and Murky was here, and then she vanished too. Murky, where are you? Murky! Yell with us, mister. You're big, so you got a bigger voice than we do. We'll reach further. Oh, fuck it. Murky! Where are you, Murky? Answer me! Oh, you really can scream, mister. I think I'm deaf now. I have an idea. Let's go outside the house for her. The door's right here, inside the house, so we'll go this way and then you'll go the other way and we won't miss anything like that. What? I can't hear you. I think I've gone deaf in both ears from his screaming. Yeah, very funny, boy. Do you know how doctors cure deafness? By putting a leech inside your ear. Would you like me to cure it? No, I think I'm better already, thank you. I'm perfectly healthy and ready to just go look for Murky, okay? So let's get started searching this house, please. No. Stop. Please. Stay right where you are and don't move. I don't want any more lost kids on my hand. I'll look around the house myself, so you two stay put. This mysteriously... Get out of my way. I need to access this mysteriously absent house. Laughing. I heard it laughing. Never heard such a thing before. Pardon me, have you seen a child around here? A little girl? I have. Some kids were playing over in the playground recently. There were a few girls among them. No, I know those ones. A little girl went missing somewhere nearby and I'm looking for her. Can't help you. I'm nearsighted, so all kids look same to me. Don't even see faces, just blurry blobs, and I can't stand the little brats anyway. They all call me Mole-Eye. Mole-Eye? Is that because of your poor eyesight, or is there another reason? That's funny. Absolutely no respect for your elders. You shouldn't treat me this way. I'm a sick man. So sick I'm starting to have all sorts of bizarre hallucinations. What kind of hallucinations? Have you been seeing any disappearing doors lately? Door? Really? No. The water tower's gone insane. Walked past it today. I was laughing. Spooked me out of my wits. I'm not going back there again today. Where is this water tower? It's just to the west of here, right behind that house. Well, thanks. Where? Well, the house is fucking laughing. Oh, you asshole.
Мама говорила, хилое теле средь лета зябнет.
I didn't mean that. I love you, Murky. You're perfect. Never change. Haha. You're so small, really tiny. Where have you been? Your friends have been looking everywhere for you. I got lost. Then I found myself again. I sit high, I look far. I can see everything from up here. And what exactly can you see from up there? Everything. I can see the edge of the world. What about the door that suddenly appears and disappears? Can you see that by any chance? I followed the music and ended up in a room. A moth was there. When I saw it, it spoke to me. A moth. You've been to Simon's Focus. No, silly, I don't know about any focus. I was in a room. Grandpa was there. He asked what I wanted, and I said I want to see the edge of the world. And he said, all right, but it's really high up. Are you ready? And I said yes. And he said if I got scared, a man would come and carry me back down. I see. Talking to you is about as useful as talking to the water tower. What kind of stupid trick is this? Trick is such a funny word. Sounds like pebbles falling. Trick, 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 trick. Help me get down, mister. I don't want to fall like a pebble. Gladly. It's a bit scary to see you sitting up there so high. Come on. Just be careful. Glad you're down. Am I out of... How's my amalgam lately? It's fine. It's full. My health, less so. But it's fine. I can just go fast. Going fast is good. What if we moved fast and broke things? I'm sure that will fix all of our problems forever. Hey, mister, I've got a letter for you. Bear told me to make sure I get it delivered to you personally. Well, then hand it over. Why are you holding back? He told me if I brought you the letter, I'd get a coin. Sorry, kid, I don't have any coins to spare. Bear said you're not stingy. He also said you get a coin, so he lied twice. Mister, at least give me some tobacco then, will you? Smoking's bad for you. This is coming from a doctor. Wow, get a load of this. Growing up with no money and no tobacco. I should come back with money and tobacco. You don't even look like a beggar. Here, take your stupid letter. Well, thanks, boy. I wish you all the best and wish some sense into that head of yours even more. What? What? What letter? He's found a test subject to me, but there are issues. He's waiting for me at a hidden place in the Tanners. We should run away from the town, or better yet, flee the country.
Говорят, что полезно. А на вкус отрава отравой.
What? Are you out of your mind? I don't know, but my mum always said that. Bear will never forgive us for losing Murky. Oh yeah, that does mean we'll have to run away. Wander the world till we die. Hooray! I've always dreamed of dying while wandering the world. Well, belay the escape. Murky's been found and she's fine. Oh. Good. Don't sound so disappointed. Were you really that eager to run away? Murky's always causing trouble. Lost one minute, found the next. Well, I helped her down from the water tower. She should be here soon. You can tell her everything.
Пустота хуже воровства.
Ooh. Hey man, you alright? You're shaking all over. Is this a seizure or something? Should I call the doctor? Am I okay? I feel more alive than ever. You're shaking all over. My old man had something like that. Shaking first and then foaming at the mouth, and that was it. Straight to the grave. You should take some pills. You look awful.
Живой. Какое все живое.
Oof. It's not going well for dear old Dankovsky, but he can move very fast, so I guess that helps a bit. Slightly. Maybe. Oh, Oh, I've got a whole bunch of things to do. Maybe I shouldn't have screamed for the child. Maybe that was a stupid decision. Get out of the way. side. It's fine. We can just move at a stupid speed. And also...
Живое.
Oh,
Какое все
that's so
живое.
much nicer. I can't find the patient. Barak, where are you? Here. There's nothing here. There's no one around. Well, fuck me, I guess. Oh, I guess we'll have to come back later. Oh well. Look at him squirm. Thought you were clever. Thought I'd catch you. Didn't I? Told you I'd catch you, didn't I? Oh, this is the kid. Right, fine. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. This is the Scarecrow's one. I'm gonna just leave the kid be. I won't narrate every single one of the minor interactions like that, because otherwise this playthrough that is already likely to be very long will become very even longer. Who are you? Let's hurry and get out of here, please. Please, before someone sees us. You see his eyes? Oh no, something's gone wrong. They're just like marbles now, they are. They're really supposed to look like that. Hey, poke him with a stick. What if he's just faking it, trying to fool us, eh? It's not gonna work. Well, a dead child. A dead child in a glitch model. We'll come back here later. Right. Right. Okay. Child gang war is beginning. We will come back to that later. Something has just broken there, though. Again, we will come back to that. Okay. Oh, I was getting too depressed earlier, and sorry, getting too manic earlier, and now I'm too depressed to do anything. Fucking hell. Ah, nothing goes well.
На полтона громче. И вот еще живут.
Is that... Okay, the man's house. Nothing to be found here.
Шум надоел.
Okay. Our patient's house is already a broken mirror. Someone slipped on a wet floor, had a fight, broke it. Must be recently because the shards are still here. I just mopped that floor and now you're walking all over it. Took forever to scrub clean, you know. Apologies, I'm not very good at walking in a handstand. My leg always wears off to the left for some reason. Stop with that clowning, will you? First you turned the bathroom upside down, but now it's our only one for all these apartments. People wash their kids here, take their own baths on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They keep it clean. And now there's you with your remarks. Bet you're a pal of Filat's, aren't you? Well, Filat is in the hospital now. He's under observation, and I'm here to find out how he got sick. So Filat's in the hospital. Perhaps that's for the best. A person getting sick is for the best? Hey, you said it. Don't look away. You said it, not I. Have you been living in the same house for long? Do you know him well? We've known each other since we were kids. He was like a brother to my husband. Helped him out his whole life, cleaning and cooking and whatnot. He was a loner with no one to take care of him, and it wasn't too much trouble for me. We were neighbours after all, and friends. Philip was lucky to have you. At this rate, our students ought to envy people who live in these small towns where everyone knows everyone. We drifted apart a little as time went on, but he used to always thank me. Then one day it was like bam! He forgot everything. Never said a word anymore. Scurried past me to his apartment, eyes down, no hello, no goodbye. But he sure showed this bathroom who's boss. So this sort of frenzied rage isn't typical. I feel like he'd never trashed anything before and was well behaved. What kind of person is typical of as an easy guess? You often get this with drunks. One moment he sits there quietly, and next he's delirious all of a sudden, with all this ruckus and mess. At least he didn't punch anyone out. I've interviewed Filat, and he said that he stayed away from alcohol. He didn't drink before, but go out and look out that window. Town's falling to pieces. It's enough to make a saint start drinking. It's like people have gone crazy. Some grabbed a bottle, some grabbed a knife. It's hard to stay human. Everyone's in a beast is looking to break out. So you know for certain that Filat trashed the place in a drunken haze, or is that just what you are assuming? Well, what do you think happened? He didn't just trash the shared bathroom, he was sick all over it. The whole place was a mess. Thought I'd never get it clean. Do you know what it's like to mop up someone else's vomit? How would a smart dresser like you know that, eh? I went to medical school, my good lady. The quantity of vomit I used to cart around is more than this entire house could disgorge. Have you figured out everything you needed? I'd like to finish with the cleaning here. The kids from downstairs will be here soon to wash their hands before eating, and they'll be better off if they don't see all this mess. Just a minute. Is there anything else that you can tell me about Filat? Do you happen to know any illnesses that he's had in the past, chronic or acute? Whatever you can remember. Nah, that man was never really sick. Strong and tough as a cart horse. And I mean, I could easily imagine him pulling an actual cart. That was why they hired him to guard the old Gimsky meat cannery back in the day. Guarding the meat processing plant is a tough job. May have been the thing that undermined his health to begin with. If you ask me, Filat may be built for the job, but it's not a job for him. The cemetery needs security to make sure the steppe brutes aren't beating about town, but he was getting sentimental about them. That's when he and I fell out. We argued about whether worms and herb brides were our equals. Some security guard. An opinion like that doesn't paint you in a good light. But your neighbour, on the other hand, sounds like a man with a conscience. What a thing to say. Stop trying to confuse me. I don't have time to pick your philosophizing apart anyway. I've got a bathroom to finish cleaning. Feel like I got into philosophizing too, and it both destroyed our friendship and made him an alcoholic, so there's no good in that. Can we go back to his drinking once more? Your delirium hypothesis is logical, but it's still only conjecture. In fact, his denial of drinking habits sounded very sincere to me. Who wants to confess to something shameful like that? Thing is, lifelong sots are proud of it. It's the new made ones who are ashamed. I hope he's ashamed. It's anyone's darn guess if he is. It's like he's become a completely different man. For all I know, he's lost all sense of himself at this point, gone completely off his rocker. Off his rocker? There's something new again. Are you just talking about the bathroom incident, or is there any other evidence that he's off his rocker? He has episodes, you know. before he trashed the bathroom, I'd hear this muttering coming from behind his door every night. And he lives alone, no family, no one visits him. My husband and I used to be his only friends. He started talking to himself, and that's a sure sign. Why didn't you say that right away? You seem like a smart woman, but even you make getting this information feel like pulling teeth. This changes the picture completely. And you? Why didn't you take your shoes off right away when you walked in? Because you didn't think of it. Neither did I with the muttering. Have I told you everything now? I have my limits too, you know. Mopping floors is hard enough, but bad-mouthing a former friend is harder. I'm sorry for the poor dummy. Where is Filat's room? I'd like to take a look before I go, after all. Just further down the hallway. Here's the key. I've got work to do. Been breaking my back for half a day here, and whose fault is it? A fool who's also now a drunk. Poor soul. Now I must remember to put hallucinations and vomiting on the record, according to a neighbour. Hallucinations. Vomiting. What a mess. Judging by his appearance, this food's gone bad. Probably the last month. Who would eat something like this? I feel sick of it approaching. Ugh, I can't. Ugh. Can't wait to wash my hands. No wonder Filat got sick with the living conditions like this. Plus the unsanitary conditions. What a mess. We've already gone through this. Poor, but barely making ends meet. Perhaps Filat was so weak he couldn't even throw out the rotten food, wanted to plant the rotten food under the door of a neighbour who dislikes him, or is he just a down-and-out alcoholic? Filat denied that he drinks. Yet his neighbour insisted he'd drunk himself into delirium tremens, trashed the communal bathroom in a drunken rage. But I don't see any bottles in his little room. Was the neighbour slandering after all, and Filat was honest? Returned the bottles, just scraped together enough for the next one? That doesn't make any sense. I prefer to trust my patients. But the question remains, how can anyone eat such rotten food? Is he barely making ends meet? Is he that poor? Perhaps he's so weak he couldn't even throw it out, or wanted to plant the rotten food? No. At the hospital he didn't really complain about anything. Many patients misjudge their own condition. He could have been hiding a serious ailment, or maybe he felt temporarily better just today. Here's proof of Filat's poor condition. Though without the packaging I can't tell what it is. He was taking some kind of medicine after all. What's this? A rag left over from an inglorious attempt at cleaning, or a compress. Smells of steppe herbs. Folk medicine? Bringing down a fever, but he didn't complain about a fever. Applied it to bruises after trashing the bathroom. I can imagine. Seven. Baina Erdem. Well, this is news. The neighbor told me that Filat lived alone. By Shia Garka, Bikarna, you're angry. She Yundeir She? I have no idea what you're saying. Hello, Erdem, I said. Why have you come? Right. Erdem is what you call scientists, right? I've got nowhere to go. By Kaldai, don't kick me out, Erdem. Are you Filat's son? You don't look much like him. Not going back to the Warren. The Warren? What's that? You people called it the Termitary. Hamni Hayren, you smell like danger. Poliji by Alsh, go your own way. Will you tell me what's in there then, in detail, please? People are there. Khatange. What else do you want? We live there. How'd you get past the guards? I'll tell, just let me go. There's a crawl hole out of the warren. Akai Filat watches it. He helped me go around with the angry guards. Tere Namaya Araba. Huh. Akai Filat seems like a savvy fellow himself. No. What's inside that place? Please give me the full details. My patient and my time are running low. What? Akai Filat took in, hid, sheltered, so no one sees. No one returns me to the warren. Bi chododo ho bayarye kurgeb. Talked quietly. Zilge nogon. Yaja shesherneb. So no one hears. Your neighbor heard anyway, but don't worry. She thought Philip was out of his mind. If you keep quiet, no one will notice you. Where's Akai Filat? Yun Bolohob? How is he? Finally, some sensible talk. He's in the hospital. He's ill. I'm a doctor and I need to find out what he's ill with. Will you help me? I will. Akai Filat sickens. I saw it. He sickens. There's something rotten on the table. Did you eat it? Is this what made Filat vomit? Hungry. We need it. Minki. Akai's Filat's not rich. Bo's Filat pays the guards so little. Karu. Was enough for one, not enough with me. Hard to feed two. Akai Filat walked, looked for cheap food. They cheated, sold rottens. Mochonod. I can understand the difficulty of your situation. Noble deeds come with a cost. This is scary, Erdem. Be Aigab. Never thought to eat the rot. Even the Akai Filat forbade. Then his hunger came. Hunger? Crazy, like. Shelkin grabbed everything, gobbled everything. I took away, hid, told him bad, rotten, it will hurt. He didn't listen. Like possessed, like a hungry beast. Sudden hunger. Shall I add bulimia to my symptoms? Never saw a man wolf bad food like that. And a jetgay. Jekte, sorry. Does Filat drink? Vodka, wine, those steppe herb infusions of yours? At first glance I didn't see a single bottle. Not a drop. Strict on himself. Doesn't allow me either. Kadin Shengi Khatu. Filat wasn't lying then. So his vein problems must have indeed been from standing up at work and not from drinking. How else can I help? Save Akai Filat Erdem. Bishamha Asunab. I found some pills. Medicine. What are these? Who was taking them? We don't use these in this step. Bi batar bekir medene guib. Akai Filat said they are so that the head does not ache. Headaches. It's all the more clear. These rags on the bed look like they were used in a compress to bind something hot or cold or an injury. Do you know anything about that? I do. Okay, Philip was hot, tossed and turned. I put cold on him. So he did have a fever. Didn't mention it during the interview. Fever. Is fever not on here? Sometimes it goes to show you that being compassionate and listening to your patients is often the best way to actually get a history that makes sense. I tend to find in the real world it is very rare for people to actually lie about their symptoms. They lie about various things, but everyone that lies tends to lie about things we all kind of agree are lies. They don't care about whether a doctor gets them in trouble, like gives them a telling off. They care about whether the law is going to get them in trouble and arrest them. Sometimes it's better for someone to lie and pretend they don't know about a thing that would get them otherwise in legal trouble. That's the only times I ever really see patients actually lie. And even then, with enough compassion, people are willing to share much more than you'd think. But only if you got that compassion. Filat's much sicker than he claimed to be. These stoic patients can be worse than hypochondriacs sometimes. I worry for him. So, mice, headache, fever, hunger, and the vomiting. Fatigue, skin reddening, the veins are ruled out, but what happened in the bathroom? The neighbor says Filat drunkenly. No, he doesn't drink. He'd eaten bad food, couldn't keep it down, didn't want to make a mess in here, so he went where he could do it. And there, water's there for washing. Akai Filat said water scared him, heard the dripping, went crazy. Can a man be scared of water, Erdem? Beyond his life. Hydrophobia. Got scared of water for no apparent reason and trashed the bathroom. Extremely rare symptom, and I should sort that all out. Very well. Well, we know everything here. So, I think we have our solutions. Come on, come on, come on. I didn't mean to click on this. Just let me out, let me out. Is there anything else to be done here? I don't think so. I think we just need to go back and find this patient that Burdak has apparently found alongside us, and... Well, what is it, Doctor? Does you feel like doing badly? Drunk himself to death's door, didn't he? I've already made my diagnosis. The rest is none of your concern, but do be so kind as to get yourself checked for the sand pest as well. The moment I heard he was talking to himself all night long, I knew right away I'd never see my old neighbour again. Such a horrifying sign. Yes, you're very observant. Nothing gets past you, but now you can finally relax. Filat is in the hospital, and I will do what I can for him. I don't think I should tell her about the boy.
Кипит, трещит, скрипит, живет.
Anything else to be done here? No. I think we just need to go. Okay. I now need to get the fuck out. I forgot how harrowing that screaming was. What? How do I hear? Let's go. I don't want to take that kid as my patient from the cemetery because that I don't think they're gonna do well.
Лучше бы не слышать.
Where are you, Burak? There's no one here. There's no one here. I've done something wrong. I've done something very wrong. Any place in the towers. genuinely don't know where I'm supposed to go for this one. I guess we just have to keep on looking. I've wasted so much time. Maybe my time is incorrect. I don't know. I don't think I've got enough time to do the rest of these things today. Oh, there's so much. So much yet to be done. He's gonna be dead already. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Because this is just going to end the day. The end of the day is coming. Just see it unfolds. Wow.
Конечно, он был смертельно усталый, измученный. Говорил, если я сейчас усну, никто не проснется. Вот знаете, он будто боялся лечь. Считал, что не имеет права. И чего мы могли от такого человека ожидать? Кто никогда не спит, тот спит на ходу. Усталый рулевой за штурвалом. Верная гибель для корабля.
This is the theater. This whole thing is a...
Ну что, теперь он нам не мешает. Можем, наконец, действовать по-своему.
Кому это нам? У меня свой способ борьбы с песчанкой, у тебя свой. Вот и иди своей дорогой.
Главное, чтобы этот пошел своей. Обратно в свою столицу.
How was I so idiotic as to not see that? Well.
Вот и все.
Let's see what we have left to do. And to redo, as the case may be. I can't do anything else here right now, can I?
Даниил, тебя ждет другой день.
It's so lovely to see you this evening. All the more lovely for being uncertain. I'm glad to see you too, Reuben. People came to me all day, sent me notes. They begged for me to flee the town whilst there was still a chance. But you refused. Why? You can't run from somewhere. Only to somewhere. Otherwise you'll get lost. I have no other lighthouse but this town and the still water. Oh, don't frown, it's not sad at all. My lighthouse is my Thanatica. He calls me back to the capital, but I didn't answer the call. Not this time. That's why it's so lovely to see you today. I wondered if you'd leave. I even wanted to go looking for you to talk you out of it, but I didn't. I'd be imposing. Worse, you might have invited me to go with you. You mean like we did in Pathologic 1? Of course I would have invited you. If I hadn't realized that the entire escape plan was doomed. I would have refused. I already told you. I have nowhere to run to. Everything dear to me, everything truly important is here. Why would I be anywhere else? I'd be glad to have you anyway. Any place, Any time, circumstance. People who asked me to run today kept saying it was the last chance. For some reason I doubt it. There will be another chance. A real one. No one could leave the town today, but on another day, everything will turn out differently. I wonder who you'll choose then. One day, I'll leave, obviously, but not before the plague is defeated. I'm so sleepy. While I waited for you to see if you'd return or not, sleep wouldn't come at all. I was afraid of seeing you in a dream, and then waking to a reality where you were gone. Now I'm exhausted. Eva. I'm not worth worrying over. Perhaps I'm too conservative. We go back. We fix this. Reuben cannot die. Okay. Shit, I forgot to look at that. Okay. What did and what did I not fuck up? So that was correct. That we want to keep. We didn't rescue Grief. We didn't rescue Reuben. I'm not sure about the water supply. Did we fix that or not? I guess we can find out. Back around we go. Day 4, of which the new theatre season begins. Excellent. And Lockdog. I would like to lock those diagnoses, but I guess I can't. Okay, the escape. The Bodak at the hospital? Yes, because I didn't manage that. Okay. Oh, piss. Did I have it? Nope, I left my inventory upstairs like a moron again, because I keep doing that. Okay. Oh. Oh, it didn't keep everything. That was stupid. I lose things if I... I'm an idiot. examining the water, we'd already did that quest line.
Любой человек
And here we
теплится.
go.
Во мне
The voice from below the earth. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We can rescue Reuben. That's task number 1. That's the most important thing we do right now is we find Reuben. We wake up so late every day. Easy, easy, easy. I wonder... What? Oh no, how did I fuck that up? Next time I'll manage to save him, but I... How far back must I go? Shit. How did I fuck that up? Oh no. Okay, okay. Okay, well... Is there a way to redo that? I don't know.
Вот сюда. Как не ждать?
Какие люди! Брат, не убивай. Не заряжен.
Unlikely they just forgot their keys.
Мало мы вас вешали.
Bye.
Черт.
Hey, who the hell are you? I should be asking you that. I thought Grief had no one to help him, and that you are laying low like a couple of field mice. What were we to do? No, I don't know. Help bad Grief, maybe? There were 2 of you and 2 of them. What exactly was the problem? We're not fighters, we're just businessmen. We don't have nothing to fight with, neither, no weapons. Businessmen. I know what kind of business you do, and I don't buy your disinclination for violence, but very well, where's bad Grief? There he is. He's got a hole in his side, but he'll live, I think. I'm an old doctor. If he's wounded, I can help. Really? You're not with those guys, are you? They got into their heads. Grief bumped off Simon, the half which flew right off the handle. Just ask Grief if he'll see me. Hear that, Grief? There's some guy here, says he's a doctor and can help. Huh? Come in, doctor. Finally. I really ought to get some more, I need to get some more bullets. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 3, 6, 9, 12. Whoops. I should have realized that. Dankovsky. Mother always told me to stay away from ticks, tricks, and doctors. Didn't listen, of course. To those goons clear off, they won't bother you anymore. Wait, how'd you chase them away? They damn near broke the door down. A revolver is the best premise in any logical argument. Wait, you really? Well, your brain's a pal, but your bullet's your brother. What do they want? It was because of railway raid, am I right? I was just trying to help. How was I supposed to know the patrolmen would sweep the cars? It had nothing to do with those railway raids. Those men, they thought that you killed Simon Kane. Well, without him, the town's flipped its lid. People are letting go of their final marble. Perhaps, but why are they pinning it on you? That's my point. And it's the sharpest one I own. I have no idea. Everyone's frothing at the mouth to pin the blame. Today it's me who offered Simon. 2 days ago it was Isidore, done by his own son. And tomorrow it'll be your turn. Blame for both, just you wait. Well, what's your theory? Who do you think killed Simon? None of our townsfolk would lay a finger on Simon, and that's a cast iron fact. Here, I bet you the gold in my teeth was that out-of-town vixen, the broad with the mean face. You seen her? Arrived on the same train as you. I don't... Mean face? That description fits about half the town's population. Could you be a bit more specific? Well, she's in capital dress, and she looks at you like you're a knot in the woodwork that needs smoothing down. I saw her when I was hanging by the station. My people say she pops up like a rash all over town. One day loitering at the Crucible next to Stamidin's pub, ferreting out morsels about Simon wherever she goes. Well, I'm in capital dress and poke my nose about in Simon wherever I go. What of it? Oh, of course you made it about you. Trust Mr. Leshkin to kiss his reflection. Am I going to get anything meaningful or just more proverbs? You, Dankovsky, are worse than a pickled watermelon. Come on, use your head. She was after something of Simon's. She offed him, but didn't try to get what she was looking for now. She's a circle in the town like a vulture. Trying to find where Simon hid whatever it is. Either way, an out-of-town woman asking about Simon is interesting. I ought to track her down. Who is this mysterious figure? She was seen at the pub. How am I fucking up with this, with the thing with Reuben? There must be a way. Empty. As long as I don't fire on anyone, then they don't realize that it's empty. Minimal murder. Minimal murder. Okay, let's find out a little bit more about this inevitable Aglaia, because I'm fairly sure that's who this is, right? I can't think of anyone else it could be. Especially because we know that she did come from somewhere before. She's arrived before she should. In the chronology of the game's events, she has arrived on day 1 here. As far as the game should go, I know Aglaia Lilik's arrival time is supposed to be far later than that. It's supposed to be day 6, and it's after Eva is dead. Okay, we got this, we got this. Those star-mounted staircases, the ones that lead nowhere. I went up one this morning and there was a door there, all carved like. An interior door, no door jamb, just standing right there at the very top. You didn't open it? I did. Wasn't no easy feat neither. And you didn't go through? I did. Totally did, I tell you. So where'd you end up? Right here. That's where. Nice. But I had a different question in mind. Go on. I'll tell you the truth from my heart. They say there's a scary lady walking around dressed in capital fashion asking about your Simon. Have you seen her? I have. Right here too. She was setting the pub on fire. So, did she succeed? Let me guess. Now you'll tell me the pub is burned down. The very pub where we're talking. No, silly. Or just a bit. But she did burn something. So what did she burn? It was evidently not the pub. Who knows? Some kind of papers, blackmail material probably. These furnaces of ours, they're not for that usually. They don't burn. Pub's made an old underground workshop. There since those times. Furnace, you say? I wonder where one can find a napkin here to dig through some soot. It's up there. Wait, you're Eva's lodger, aren't you? I haven't seen Eva here for a while now. She used to visit every day, but now she avoids this place. What's happened? Eva used to spend her days in this den. As a doctor, I would advise you stay home as well. There's a quarantine in town. It's been invoked due to an epidemic on a scale that we've never seen before. If you say so. I do miss her conversations, though. She's an incredible person. It's like she lives among us by day, but by night she goes off to sleep on a cloud. There's a cloud tangled in her hair like a feather. That's why she has that look. Sometimes the mistresses of the town lack some of their qualities. I mean the white mistress, of course. Tell me, the white mistress? Are there any other ones? Of course there are. The scarlet mistress, the dark ones. Haven't you heard about the late Nina Kana? She was 3 yards tall, maybe 4, and she could bend a candle flame with her gaze. I don't understand. What does a mistress's height have to do with her colour? Oh, no use explaining that. You need to live here to spread your roots through the town. That's when you'll understand. Tell me, have you met any other interesting ladies to talk to in these last days? They say there was a guest from the capital here. I have. We talked, then she left. Everyone leaves this place. You talked to her? I mean, look, could you share the secret of your conversation with me? She's interested in, miracles. She told me there were no miracles in the capital anymore, just cheap tricks, smoke and mirrors, moving pictures. Ah, how I wish someone opened a cinema here. Just keep those hopes to yourself when you talk to Maestro Immortal. He wouldn't survive that.
За вкус не ручаюсь, а горячо будет.
Dankovsky, the view appears to die for. They say some damsel from the capital is frequenting your bar now. Let me get straight to the point. Do you know anything about Simon Kane's murder? Only what the people blather here in this pub. Hundreds of theories, but there's about as much truth in them as the alcohol in beer. So you believe there's a small percentage of truth in them after all? There's a small percentage of truth in everything, Dankovsky, but don't get your hopes up. A 6% solution of truth is worse than 100% lies. Well, that's what I believe. Fix me that, at least. Anything would do at this point. Ugh, alright. The last 3 days, about a third of this town's population were proclaimed Simon's murderers, including dead men and newborn. The women had it real hard at first. Title of murderer is spreading faster than French pox in a seaport brothel. You shouldn't believe everything a drunken tongue wags. The women had it hard. Bad Grief says some damsel from the capital's been visiting the pub for 3 days now, asking questions about Simon. I didn't call this filthy cellar the Broken Heart for nothing, now did I, Dankovsky? And its damsels from the capital. What a pair of pretty thighs. The only thing that can lure you to the ends of the earth. You have it backwards. It's the other way around. I suspect it was she who's come here because of me. Once again, why am I not surprised? You're inimitable and your bloated self-importance. I can believe you would trudge over the hills and far away chasing a femme fatale, but her trudging after someone like you... not likely, with all due respect. I've never even seen her, Andre, and I can't describe her to you. They say she has a wicked face. You're a kind of gal. Why are you always attracted to smart, unapproachable women? Choose a crush of your own level, some country bumpkin. You'll produce a litter of brats and live in a house overlooking a herd of sheep. Quiet, happy life. Just tell me, have you seen her or not? I'd remember someone from the capital. If she was here, then I must have missed her. But it's not like I stick here all day, every day. I'm a busy man. That's the bartender. Strange. No matter how much I ask around, she keeps evading me.
Просто не трогайте меня в это время года. И вообще ничего тут не трогайте.
Why the long face, Dankovsky? Did someone die? As a matter of fact, yes. My face isn't long. You're the one who's suspiciously cheerful, Andre. Why shouldn't I be cheerful? A new day begins and I'm still alive. I've cheated death. So that's how you see it. Cheating. Have you ever woken up in the morning and realized you could have died the day before but didn't? Like your destiny was stuck at a crossroads. Andre, as a doctor, I'm telling you, you definitely could have died if you'd agreed to dubious medical experiments. Last night, after you talked me out of taking that step slop in my dreams, I was dead. Standing right there, talking to you and accusing you of failing to save me. But you did save me. Thank you, Dankovsky. Curious. Tell me, these crossroads of destiny, was this the first time you felt it? Or has it happened before? Have you ever touched the clock at the Stillwater? Well, yesterday was my first time. What does the clock have to do with it? You're being weird today, friend. I think I understand what you mean very well. Lately it's felt I've been living at the same sort of crossroads. It's exactly the feeling. Tell me, Dankovsky, how's Kulan? Is she alright? Why ask me? You can check how she's doing for yourself. What is it? Guilty conscience gnawing? We're close enough for you to know that I don't have a conscience. But with Kulan, it's something else. It's about me being enough of a moron to trust Olgimsky and spelling Kulan's death. More or less. Well, don't beat yourself up too much. You didn't force her to take that filth. Everyone is responsible for their own health. You don't understand. She didn't want to get vaccinated. It was me who nudged her, you could say. And you didn't take it yourself, decided to wait for a bit. You wanted her to test it first, right? No, wasn't like that at all. I've never given her that step slap unless I believed it worked. It's Vlad. All this is his fault. Well, you and Vlad can sort this out between yourselves as to who killed the dancer. It's not my place to judge. I should go. I have a mountain of work. Leaving already. Have a drink with me at least. All right. To Kulan's health. Everyone gets a drink on the house today. What's the reason for the sudden generosity? As if you couldn't guess. Your deed's a legend in this part. You saved Andre. You saved our pub. You got two. Didn't save Kulan. Kulan? The other dancer. Kulan will help others. Her blood will become part of the vaccine that saves this town. Or it doesn't, and then no one will survive, probably. I'm interested in one of your customers. She wears clothes in the cattle fashion, and she asked about Simon. Oh, I remember. She played chess at the table over there with one of the locals. I noticed her at once because, you know, she looks like her every step is a capture en passant. You've been struck by her charms, have you? You could say that. That's what my mother was like. Cold, authoritative, beautiful. Sorry, I got carried away. No, go on. I'm interested. Looks like this woman is good at making impressions. There's a word. Pedigree. That's her. In her every gesture. I wanted to come over, get acquainted, but I didn't dare in the end. I would take a step and then I'd think she was out of my league. But I'll be certain to come over next time. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? I was told she had a wicked face. Who said that? Nonsense. A concentrated, thoughtful face, but not wicked. Maybe you've heard her name? Alas, no, it was noisy and she was sitting pretty far. I've heard her voice, a little horse-like, but I didn't get the words. Are you sure we're talking about the same woman? I am. There's never been another like her in this den. She makes my skin crawl. Some people believe that she was... No. How can that be? Everyone has seen her, but no one can tell me anything of use. No one even knows her name. She's good at keeping secrets, knows the value of words. You can see that at once. By her look, by her walk. Sounds nice, but this won't help me find her. Drink with me, Tekken. Remember Golgoy, Ken. Who's Golgoy? Yes. I see. Have you seen a woman with a wicked face here? I'm Shagtaya Kenner is not a woman. She's a steppe man-eater, a shabnak adik. When you see her, you don't see nothing after that ever. Well, have you heard her introduce herself by any chance? Have you... like, a name? I'd like to know her name. I mean... You're deaf? Tanik Dagikun. Shabnak adik is her name. Bishamda Batabekir Kalenab. Well, it will be funny if she actually turns out to be the Shabnak. Have I missed something here? Whoa. People. But he wasn't. I got him back. There's something here. If Glare was here, I need to find her. Now always pursuing. You are looking in the wrong place. An amazing paradox indeed, but what you seek is not ahead of you. I'm to leave this woman alone. Focus on bringing it to life. You hardly need my advice on... Oh, Burak left a note. Can't go to the hospital, too dangerous. I'll wait for you in the tanners near the stone by the river. I'll explain when you get there. This messenger boy will ask for a coin or tobacco. Don't give him any. I've been trying to wean him off begging for the last 2 days, but you never failed. I should have picked that up. Okay. What is there left to do here? Okay, we go to the train yard then, I guess. excellent here. That saves my health. Yes. That's, I think, our best option. Let's go for it. Empty.
Какими судьбами? Разговор есть. Разговор есть. Стоять! Стой.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Okay. That was bad. We may have fucked up slightly, but I think we're okay. We still have time. I actually have a lot of amalgam, and I'm now burning my health a bit more than I'm burning amalgam. I need to be careful. Oh, who goes there? Where the hell do you think you're seeking after, you son of a bitch? There were rumours around town that someone's planning an escape along the tracks, and here you are trying to hide. Caught you! Come quietly, there's cells with your names on it. Aye, you can't do that, it's the other way round. You've got it all wrong, citizen. We're the patrol that's been posted to stop any would-be escapees. Well, there's a locked train car over there with people still inside. They might, or... And how's it going? Well enough, considering we just caught the first bastard on the loose. Stay put and don't even twitch, you hear me? Get your hands off me, I'm not trying to flee the town, I'm the one who approached myself. I suppose that's true. Then why are you wandering around here looking for who knows what? There's a locked train car over there with people still inside. They might already be dead, but I still have to let you know. What people? Stop bullshitting us. It's bad enough. Oh, that's enough, Gregory. Why don't you go and check the train car? I have a bad feeling about this. I'll go, but watch out and make sure that this one doesn't knock you out while I'm gone, or worse, sweet talk you. I'll be back. Check everything thoroughly. Whether alive or dead, they must be found. Please don't mind him. Everyone's going mad with fear, losing their humanity. Gregory's not so bad. He's all brag and bravado, but some people, they've really gone off the rails. Who knew that would be the main symptom of plague? Does anyone remember 6 years ago? It's no great secret that people will manifest all the worst parts of themselves in extreme situations. You know, I'm no philosopher myself, but my neighbour keeps saying this plague is a test for us all. The sick and the healthy alike. It's like someone's testing our nature to see if we're truly human at heart or just growling beasts. It's cruel. Of course people are weak. When subjected to unbearable conditions, anyone will turn into a beast. Hey. That son of a bitch wasn't lying. That train car's full of plague-ridden corpses. What the world is going on, huh? I don't have words for this bloody nightmare. Hey, partner, give me a smoke. I need one after seeing that. I'll give him one too. Gotta thank him for bringing us the news. Maybe we could still save someone. So, there really are casualties. We needed to deal with this immediately. Would you like some tobacco? Well... wouldn't hurt. You should report this to your superiors and be careful. That train car is another potential source of infection. Aha! Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. So we've resolved that particular quest line. The main ones that are still unresolved. is Reuben suffocating underground. So do I need to go back in time to save him? Am I stupid? How else do I save him? I can't work it out. Day 3. Reuben was planning something, was afraid of something. I cannot work out a way to save Reuben. Perhaps that's... This is a thread that I can't unpick yet. This plot is told in a web of Gordian knots. I'm not quite managing to untangle it. There must be a way. Okay, well I have enough amalgam in stock that I can probably go back. Do I have enough camphor? Calomel even? No, I do not. And bloom, steam tombstones. Fuck. I have to use it.
Ну и ладно.
Certainly none of this is ideal, but
Бедный мой город.
Okay,
Разорванный город.
Okay. Fine. And let's continue on the conversation as we mentioned it before. Okay. Okay, children's shepherd. Oh, do I have to do that quest again?
Где ветер родится,
Okay.
там и беда бродит.
Fine. So we've done this quest line already.
Берегись быка спереди, коня сзади, а лихого человека со всех сторон.
Okay. Nothing else to be done here, so we have to go and do that other quest line. And try not to die in the meantime. Trying to find a cure for the mania, which is actually now killing us if we don't have enough calomel to actually keep us going. Okay. Shit. I really need need to stop being quite as manic as Dankovsky. It's not actually helpful. Okay, fair enough. Plague it is then. Through the plague districts, let's hope. Yeah, I know, Clara. Supply cache. I can see it over there. Please have something of value in it. Thank fuck. So, do we have to do this quest all over again at the start? Is there anything depression-inducing here? Oh god, a swing.
Каждый скрип, как выстрел.
Oh, I'm not doing good. Okay.
Шутник-покойник. Пошутил, да и умер.
Right, let's continue on. So, we now go rescue Murky again.
Ой, ладно.
Oh, this balancing act is now going very difficult. I have fucked up. I'm desperately hoping. Desperately hoping.
Хорошая. Все равно хорошая.
Okay. Fine. Okay, so
И
she's
все
down. That means I can... Why does everything make me manic?
Стрелка замирает.
I'm definitely using more things than I should be. know everything? Okay. Right. Fuck me, man. Oh. I guess. Let's go back to the Stillwater. Fuck. This was a bad idea.
Опачки! Доктор, а давай ко мне. Не бойся.
Доктор!
Okay, let's go. I need some depression.
Слишком у вас нервы натянуты.
Okay. Okay, that's better. Calmer. Orderly number 33 reporting to emergency command. That is to say, I'm reporting for duty. I'm number 33. What news from the hospital, number 33? Brought the treatment results from those unfortunate souls you examined today. Luta Finch and one more, I've forgotten the third. What's wrong with me? But you have everything in the papers. We'll be leaving papers like this every morning. Reports, charts, posthumous notes. What's this business about posthumous notes? I'm certain my patients were supposed to survive. Perhaps I mix things up. Perhaps they're letters of gratitude. Better take a look at this yourself. Who knows how tangled my thoughts got under the mask. That's why we keep written documentation, Doctor. Okay, documentation is good. I, too, can barely keep track of what happened yesterday, or what will happen tomorrow. Diagnosis successful. Oh, that's reassuring.
А хочешь, я тебе песенку спою?
Fine. Experimental vaccine day 4. We can decree that. Let's do that. Did I undo that one as well? I thought I finished that one. Okay, let's change our decree then. Okay. Good. Experimental vaccine. Contagion does spike here. The unrest is kept actually not too bad. We can go with this. Day 4 is that's a success. massive success. I'll take that. I need to trade with some kids. I also ideally need to make some stuff. I need strychnine, morphine, and water. Do I have those? Strychnine, water, I need morphine. You there, worm. Shit. Well, that's annoying. Strychnine and morphine. There must be something else we're missing here then. Lara. Okay, we're going to go and trade with some kids because we have a lot of trade items and we haven't been trading enough. I think that's probably a relatively straightforward thing to do.
Тишины бы.
I've been running around like a madman because I've been convinced that I was much lower on time than I think I actually am. Morphine, Meridorm, morphine. Oh, you'll just give me the Callahan? Yeah, hell yeah. Like, that's a good trade. I'll take that trade. Bullets. That's a good trade. I need more depressants. That's certainly something. As noted in the corner of the map, I'm finally understanding what that meant. Okay. What did that do? What did that do? I don't know what that did. I have no idea what that did. Can I load the chamber? Well, I guess not. There must be... What do I do? dying to get vaccinated, you're late. No more shots for today. Why not? We're out of vaccine. We administered all we had. There's no resupply today. But what about those who didn't get that shot? What should they do? Unless there's nothing I can do for you. We're out of vaccine. We administered all the shots we got in the morning, as well as 2 restocks, so there's no more vaccine. 0. Perhaps they'll have it at other posts. I suggest you ask around. What if your other colleagues cannot help me either? Come here first thing tomorrow morning. Early birds gets the shot. Should have known there'd be a shortage of vaccine with this production speed. Well, can't help that now. That's not really of use to us directly. A depressing gramophone. I don't want to kick it. That's mean. Okay. Fine. Okay. That's a bit better. I wonder how many of the game's full supplies I have burned through by being too overzealous early in my game. Oh no, how much have I fucked up? I wonder if I can get any of that back.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
I really shouldn't have been burning Mania like I was. I wonder what that... Okay. I guess we'll try one more shot back at Lara's helm. Just a straight line. Straight line. Straight line. I've really been burning far too much mania. Maybe it's just today. Maybe it's just because I've used so much today. Hello again, Lara. Well, fair enough. The focus of infection quest line, which I don't think I'll be able to quite manage, if I'm honest, but I guess we'll see. Take that. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck. 16. I still haven't... I still haven't got the hang of that. Mirror. I don't need more amalgam. Okay, Lara.
Просто не трогайте меня в это время года.
Fine.
И вообще ничего тут не трогайте.
Okay. A last little note here. My father, Captain Revell, was a hero. That's all there is to it. I'm trying to live a life worthy of his name. That's why I'm here. If you didn't know, Lara's dad was a war hero. Fine. There are fewer donations now. Before the epidemic, the whole town was involved with the household living. The old Gimskis would provide food, the governor would send his patrolmen to keep with repairs. Ordinary folks would help however they could. The plague drive us back into indifference. I see the opposite. People uniting to fight a plague. I'm sure your donors just feel a bit lost. That's what I tell myself too, but let's not talk about that. Very well. And then the infection vector. The town springs. Superstition. Plumbing system's broken. We should find out where it is. Precaution, Lara. The water's probably fine. Everyone needs to drink water. We should still examine it. Water required from the house and the living, which... Did I ever actually examine that? That's a thing I should have done last time, and I don't know whether I did. Certainly this one has fucked me up a bit. I've already used 6 charges. Admittedly, part of that's my own incompetence. A lot of this is my own incompetence. Okay. Let's see if we find... Now that we use the broken glass, I don't know what that did. But let's see if we find or get any more luck with this girl. Or the Burak's gonna try and meet us up here by the stone steps, right? It's supposed to be literally here. But he's not here. Now I'm in the water and I can't get out. Fuck. Oh dear. Well. Let's see when the autosave dumped us off last. How much we lost. Not too much. He's not here. What am I missing? It's not even listed as a major quest line. Does he even come here today, or is there something missing that prevents him from even arriving? I don't know. You know something? Let's just not be stupid about this. So much that I'm missing. Oh, I'm walking through this district whilst I'm depressed. It's a terrible idea.
Только не убивай. Слышь?
Кипит, трещит, скрипит.
Какие люди. Мало мы вас вешали.
No, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Oh. Okay. Still water. Stillwater is always my friend. Everything's always gonna be fine here. Everything's always gonna be fine. Definitely. Right. Water. Found the water. Its color is suspicious. Okay. Well, I have to now stop it. I didn't do that before, did I? Or did I?
Говорят, что полезно, а на вкус отрава отравой.
Dr. Dankovsky, you're a hard man to find. Wherever I go, people tell me you just left. Only yesterday. I was mad at you, Vlad, but now I see the agony of being in charge. Everything leaks, and you can only choose between quick and dirty fixes or burning precious time on perfect solutions. That's why I've come. I want to help with that. Help? I know you're going to say, haven't you done enough, Vlad? Come for another shot at destroying the town after failing yesterday, but this time I actually do know what needs to be done. This morning I was told the plumbing had been destroyed. You don't mean ill, but you don't know anything about medicine. Surely there's another field that you do know. I thank you for your trust, even though I haven't earned it. I meant to say that the destroyed plumbing system was my project, my brainchild. All the energy and resources I spent researching plumbing, water equipment, I'm glad at least some of it can be of use now. Now I don't understand. How can it be of use if it's destroyed? The piping itself is broken, but I checked. The filtering and chlorinating systems are intact. If we use them to treat the spring water, it should be good enough to drink. That's why I was looking for you. You're in charge now. Will you allow me to draft a water filtering decree for you? Ready the equipment, the instructions of the paperwork. I'll review it all. If it looks good, I will sign the decree. I'll do it. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I missed so much on this day. I fucked up so much on this day. Day 4's hard. Why is day 4 so hard? I have to go back here again. So low on everything now. This is getting brutal. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Is that a nest? This is getting very difficult. Here. I can't.
А хочешь, я тебе песенку спою?
So what is it, Doctor? What took you so long? I can wait, but the people can't. You were still here when I first refused to get the water. Can I hand it out now? No. The water is contaminated with the plague. Oh. Oh, that's awful. I'll give the orders at once. Wait, Doctor. The water in the House of the Living is steppe water. After that first barrel, I made arrangements with the water carriers I know, and since it's such a long way, they've decided to deliver the water to more than just me. So... there are other barrels in town, taken from the same springs, running down the streets. How could I... I did it. I instructed the carriers. I've almost doomed my own shelter. I've let this disaster beyond the walls. Sorry, I'll get a hold of myself. Wailing won't help. Would you agree to test the other barrels in town, Dr. Dankovsky? Certainly, but it might take a while finding them, taking samples, going back to the still water, waiting for results. I might know a way to save you time. Would your lab fit in a carriage? What do you need for water testing, at least? I have someone I trust among the carriers. He could do it. Hibbert, come here, please. Forgive me, my lady. Heard you talk, I did. You were pretty loud in your fretting, are you, in the dock? Need me to carry the stuff around for the doctor, then? Yes, that would be much appreciated. That I can do, don't you worry. Go to your still water now, load it up, and then I'll catch up with you. You go along now. I know where they could have taken the other barrels. I'll mark it on your map. You just take your sample, then look for me somewhere nearby, wherever they found a good spot for my wagon. Thank you for stepping up, Hibbert. This is vital. This is my one chance for redemption. Stop it, little lady. Don't go tormenting yourself over nothing. We'll find everything sorted out, and then the good doctor will decide. All this running around wouldn't be necessary had you behaved sensibly from the beginning, Lara. No. Indeed. The sooner we set out, the sooner I can give my verdict. Oh, this is complex. Why did I assume that day 4 was going to be any less terrible? I genuinely have no idea how to do this. I guess we just have to keep going, I suppose. It's the only thing we can do, isn't it? 12. Like then some shots already. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can at least get some before the day ends. Again. How did I manage to fuck it up this much? Stop. Please think twice about this. Your health is at stake here. What's that poster? It's damn vaccine. I suggest you hold off on getting inoculated, my good man. They're injecting people with some slop that was whipped into yesterday from whatever they had at hand. That is not the way to do it. I appreciate your concern, but I wasn't planning on getting inoculated. Good for you. Can I shake your firm, resolute hand? It's such a blessing that we still have sensible people around. That luminary for the capital shines so bright that people gone blind for those billions, I fear. Do you have something against Dr. Dankovsky? How do I put it? He's a distinguished scholar, a great mind, but it is a scholar's place to govern a town. Yet people listen to him, hanging on his every word. Not without reason, granted. He is brilliant. I just worry. You realize how weak humans are? What if, his head swells? That's what I fear. Reasonable concern. I'm worried about that too. Very well. Any recent fever, vertigo, sore throat, cough? No, nothing like that. Alright, noted. Yeah. Where do you think you're going? Get in line. I just wanted to see how the vaccination's going. Is everything alright? Been listening to that weirdo with a sign? Don't mind his nonsense. It's a reliable vaccine developed under the personal guidance of Bachelor Dankovsky. Get to the back end of the line and you won't wait long. Procedure swift and simple. Why are you putting up with that weirdo with a sign? Kick him out. We've tried, but he raises such a terrible stink about it. Seems to be less trouble if we just leave him be. Sorry, I've got no time for chit-chat, gotta work. Get to the end of the line. I forgot to introduce myself. I am, Bachelor Dankovsky. Oh! Mr. Dankovsky, so nice to see you. I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize you. My name's... I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. How is it going? Great. It's going great. We're ahead of the schedule. Once we vaccinated each other in front of the fire, people started pouring in. Well, great job. Thank you. I've wasted a lot of time looking for the kids that aren't fucking here. Well, where's my assistant? Well, my assistant is nowhere to be found. What gives? Oh. No, things are just not working out for me. The end of the day comes around once again and the scene still unfolds. I'm missing so much. This isn't right. I know. This day is confusing to me. I know that we're missing much more than what I've forgotten. Eva, please help me. My fingers don't touch the keys, which is nice behind it. Damn it. So Borak is a no-show. This day has so many surprises still left in stock. Can I survive doing it again? Can I survive to the end of all of this? I'm now beginning to seriously have doubts whether we're going to make it through. We've only completed the first four days worth, and we haven't even completed the fourth day properly. We're missing so much. No good to keep on stressing over this. I think we need... I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. We're going to try this again. You know, I'm also going to drop the Dankovsky voice and actually return to my normal voice. Because inhabiting this fucking character for so long is self-destructive, but also really fun. I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying this game immensely. This is different to what I thought it would be, but it is very, very good. It's a very different kind of stress to Pathologic 2, but it is still just as stressful. Oh my god. Alright. Here we go then. I will see you all next time. Once more into the breach, dear friends.